Meanwhile, 95% of Americans don't know how to feed themselves. All right, folks, let's go in. That's right. Let's go in. We're going in. So, Gossip Girl was renewed for a second season. I don't know why this is auto-playing. But also, Marjorie Taylor Greene invokes Nazi-era medical code in opposing a Biden vaccine mandate. Now, first of all, there was no mandate. There is no mandate. There's not going to be a mandate because Biden's a spineless little bitch, right? The quote-unquote mandate says that you either must be vaccinated or get tested every week. That's not a mandate. So you have to go to school on time or you get to come in late. Huh? What? You have to pay for your items at the cash register or you don't. It's not a mandate. You have to turn your fucking blinkers on or whatever when you're making a right turn, or you don't have to. You have to follow the speed limit, or you don't. That's not a mandate. But either way, Marjorie Taylor Greene goes in. All right. Representative MTG of Georgia pushed back on a looming vaccine mandate, claiming that it violated a World War II era medical code that addressed medical crimes against humanity. What? What? President Joe Biden is expected to sign an executive order requiring federal employees and contractors to be vaccinated against COVID-19 on Thursday. That's not true. This is fake news. Newsweek. Delivering fake news. The goal is to use employment as an incentive for people to get vaccinated in an effort to curb the pandemic, but the requirement has faced backlash. There is no requirement. Why doesn't Newsweek say that? I know Newsweek is a right-wing source, but this is untrue. This is literally fake news. There is no vaccine mandate. I support a vaccine mandate. I think we should have a national lockdown. Schools should be closed. We should mandate vaccines on everyone over the age of 16 who is medically capable of having the vaccine, right? And we should also shut down the economy. We should also be mailing people their prescriptions and their medications, their foods, all that kind of stuff. We should be mailing people for free protective equipment, right? If they do have to go outside to walk their dog or whatever, right? I support all of these things. None of these things are happening. So the idea that the right wing they're literally manufacturing this alternative world. The Joe Biden administration is so weak, spineless, and shitty, and garbage, and disgusting that they're literally trying to say, yeah, get vaccinated or don't. And that's not good enough for the Republicans. That's not good enough for the Republicans. An either or. If you want to choose or and don't get vaccinated, that's an option. So why are you complaining? They have to make things up. And that's the problem with Biden. I want Biden to do a vaccine mandate. Everyone should get fucking vaccinated. I have no fucking time for you dumb shit for brains motherfuckers out there that are like, oh, but it's a medical experiment. No! No, it's not a medical experiment. Every time you go to Wendy's, that's a medical experiment. Every time you go to McDonald's, that's a medical experiment. Every time you crack open a six-pack, that's a medical experiment. Getting a fucking vaccine against a deadly virus is not a medical fucking experiment. Reminder, folks, 95% of Americans don't know how to eat. 95% of Americans do not get enough fiber, which showcases that they don't know how to feed themselves. That's fine. That's great. That's wonderful. God bless America. Getting vaccinated against a deadly virus, whoa, can't do it. I mean, we don't take orders from fascists in my office. Wait, what? Is that what, she wrote it, quote? Oh, there's no tweet there. We don't take orders from fascists in my audience. Is Joe Biden's title or name fascist? DJ Elf in the chat. I have no care in the world about anything at all that you're saying. Vaccine mandate is required. I don't want to live my life like a fucking child in my fucking bedroom all day. I don't give a shit about consent. I don't give a shit about whatever the fuck you're blabbing about, motherfucker, right? We need a vaccine mandate. If you cannot medically receive the vaccine because you have some disorder, that's fine, right? That's fine, okay? If you don't want to be vaccinated, I'll let you go on an island somewhere, right? I'll let you go be a lumberjack like fucking Dexter in season 9. Go on an island somewhere, go chop trees for a living, and isolate yourself from society. But guess what, motherfucker? This is a public health crisis. Like, that would be like if I am allowed to go around and poison people's food. Yeah. No, yeah, I work at Wendy's, and I just drip a little bit of bleach into all the food. Should that be allowed? Well, what if they say they want the bleach? What if they say they want that? Should that be allowed? You are, like, when you go out into society without taking proper precautions, you shouldn't be allowed. We have rules against being naked in society. Naked! You're not allowed to walk around in the fucking costume you were born as. You literally have to pay money to buy clothes so that you can walk around outside? What kind of fucked up world is that? But we all abide by those rules. So the idea, right, that vaccine mandates are a violation of consent, no. I'm sorry. They're not. I don't give a fuck about your consent, bro. So I'm just throwing that out there. It was born out of the Nuremberg trials, which held Nazis responsible for their war crimes. That included doctors who carried out medical experiments on prisoners who were forced to live in concentration camps. Oftentimes, the medical experiments caused horrible suffering and unnecessary death. Greene told Newsweek she said many people, including her Jewish supporters. What? She has Jewish supporters? Mandates aren't necessary when we have such effective treatment options. The federal government should do everything in its power to make these treatments readily available to the general public. So instead of prevention, they want you to get sick with a long-term debilitating disease that makes your body break down so that you're a useless drone and you can't, revolt or anything if you wanted to, right? Again, there are kids, 18, 17 kids that got COVID in February of 2020, March of 2020, April of 2020, and they're still sick. What's going on there? What is going on there? But they want that. Because the medical industry wants to treat you. They don't want to, the idea that we even have free vaccinations, that's a blessing on earth. They're free, motherfucker. They're free. Clothes aren't free. Food's not free. Yet the vaccine is free. There's no excuse other than you being a dumb motherfucker. The Food and Drug Administration also recently granted full approval to Pfizer's COVID vaccine for use in people who are at least 16 years old, the first COVID-19 vaccine to be granted this distinction. While Greene argued that people have a right to choose to participate or not in vaccinations, legal experts disagree. Although the waters are murky on a president's ability to enact a nationwide mandate, experts told Newsweek states have the power to implement the requirement, and businesses in at-will employment states are within their rights as well. In April, Greene introduced the We Will Not Comply Act, which would bar the enforcement of vaccine requirements. It garnered support from only 11 Republicans, but hasn't moved through the House since its introduction and is unlikely to pass. Wow. That's a lot of words for something so obvious. Right? Only about 64% of American adults are fully vaccinated against COVID-19, and the 6-point plan Biden unveils on Thursday is expected to target ways to increase vaccinations. It's not a mandate. It's not a mandate. I want a mandate. It's not a mandate. I want a mandate. And this is not a mandate. So the idea that Marjorie Taylor Greene is freaking the fuck out. I'm sorry. Dumb motherfucker. DJL, $5. I ain't mad. We can disagree, but I'm gonna still watch. I'm not mad either. I'm just, I'm not gonna mince words. Like, okay, like, if you want to go around your immunocompromised grandmother and you are sick with the flu and then she dies, like, would you not feel responsible? Oh, well, yeah, I was sick, but I wanted to go see my mama. Yeah, no, I know I was sick with an easily transmissible disease, and I did nothing to prevent it from being transmissed, or whatever it is, transmitted. But I wanted to go see my Mima. I haven't seen her in 3 weeks, and I wanted to go say hi, and now she's dead. You know, I don't know what the, like, we need a vaccine mandate or isolate these people from society. Like, again, hot take, I'm okay with, let's say, having Wyoming. Everyone who's a rational adult, I know you love Wyoming. I feel for you. We're going to make Wyoming a quarantine zone. If you're a Republican, unvaccinated, unwashed monster and you want to go into the little petri dish, do it. Don't kill people that are following the fucking rules along the way. These motherfuckers are stupid. And again, 95% of Americans don't know how to eat properly, so that's like another aspect to that. But motherfuckers are stupid.